Today we're gonna make one awesome, delicious monster dish. You can probably see what we're working with already. This is gonna be the coolest burger you've ever made. This is perfect to take to a party as a conversation piece. It's gonna taste awesome, but it's also gonna steal the show for something everyone's gonna love to look at and see. And of course, more importantly, eat as well. We're seasoning it with some traditional garlic powder, salt, and black pepper. Some very simple ingredients that you want to put onto your burger. And then we're bringing in another ingredient everybody loves on their burger, bacon. Just two fantastic flavors going together to make one awesome monster burger. This is so cool. Why make little burgers, sliders, regular size when we can go monster size? And then we're just gonna take it and it'll be perfect for potluck or dish. All right, we let this cook on one side for about 5 minutes. Now we're gonna bring in a nice big spatula. Make sure you get a good handle on this. And down we go. Be careful with that cast iron pan. Remember, that's blazing hot. Look at that, nice and crispy. Now we're gonna bring in our next topping, some classic American cheese. Of course, you can use whatever cheese flavor you prefer. We're going American. That's gonna melt on there perfectly. It's gonna be absolutely mouth-watering. You can see it right there. Let's get that whole burger nice and smothered with some cheese. You don't want to miss a single bite of dairy goodness in that dish. Now while that's cooking, we're gonna go on and get our bun ready. Look at that butter go. Now we're gonna smear it around. As you can see, that dish is already nice and piping hot. Get that butter melted. Now the next part, our monster bread. So we're using a traditional Italian loaf of bread bowl, but we're gonna use it as a bun instead of that bread bowl, of course. We're just gonna let it go for just a few minutes to get that nice and buttery, smooth and crispy and warmed up for when we put that burger right on top of it. Let's check out where we're at. We left it go for just a few minutes. Oh, perfect. You can see that golden brown butter coming in there. Now let's add in some more for our next piece of the bun. Again, get it smeared around. Of course, you can use more or less butter to taste. That's your personal preference. You do no butter at all if you don't want to. If you want to cut those calories. Just make sure we toast those buns. That's going to help add to that flavor. Now right on top, just get it nice and smooth all around. Give it a little twist. That's the magic part. The twist. There we go. Let it crisp. Now let's go back to our burger. It's ready to go. That bacon's crisp all the way through. Let's get it nice. Do a careful job scooping up so we get the whole monster burger in there. We're gonna get our plate nice and close. Scrape it right on there. Oh man, that turned out phenomenal. Look at that thing. Now we're gonna pull off our bread for the top and we're gonna bring it on over to add in a few more delicious ingredients. Oh wow, look at this thing, turned out better than I expected. Look how delicious. Let's add in some delicious, fantastic condiments. First, some classic mayonnaise. I'm gonna spread that right over top. Get a nice big glob. You need a lot because it's a monster burger. Again, you can do it to taste. You don't have to go too crazy if you don't want to, or if you want to be a little bit more sparing. It's up to you. Just make it your own. Now, on to our next. We're gonna go with some ketchup. Delicious. This is no sugar added. Fantastic. Even healthier, more natural. Squeeze it on around. Bullseye. Now we're gonna go ahead and just smear it on in there so those flavors mix together, making our kind of magic sauce, just like your Whopper at Burger King might do. Last one, some classic pickles. Who doesn't love some pickles? Let's just dump them out there. We already strained it. Make sure you don't do that if there's still a lot of juice in there. We don't want a bunch of pickle juice all over this beautiful monster masterpiece we just created. Look at how fantastic that looks. Holy cow. Now, let's go ahead and put our bun right back on top. Give it that old press. Man, Burger King's got nothing on this thing. Look how that looks. Holy cow. All right, let's give it a slice. So now if I was gonna present this at a party, which you better do, you better not eat this whole thing yourself. Holy Moses, that'd be a mistake. We're just gonna give it a nice slice right through, perfectly cooked. Oh, wonderful. Look at those layers of flavor. Now I'm just gonna give myself a little piece. It's piping hot. That is gorgeous. Look at those layers. You ever seen anything like that? Fantastic. Let's give it a... Wow. That's wonderful.